Welcome back to Boppin Around with Ayesha
and Venus.
Hey!
Oh my gosh! I'm scared. I'm scared.
Don't forget to look at each other.
Hi.
Oh my god, she's here.
Oh my god, this feels so weird. So we're recording with video for the first time ever. If you're listening on Spotify or anywhere else, you should go to our YouTube and watch us on camera. So if you're only listening to this, you should actually watch it too, because we now have video.
Okay.
We did it. Are you excited?
I'm so fucking excited.
I think the thing that's throwing me off right now is how bright this light is that's shining on us. Like, I think I'm sensitive to flash photography. Did you know that, babe? It blinds me.
Very interesting. Just a few things. It took us 40 minutes to sort out the video, but also, she's looking very snatched today. It's fucking insane.
I'm wearing this, like, Skims knockoff. Like, I think it's from H&M. I barely ever wear it because it is so tight. Now, I did have it on without a bra, but I had to put the bra on because, you know, we're trying to stay appropriate for YouTube and we want to eventually get monetized on this fucking channel. So, you know. Anyways, yes, it took us so long to set up for this, and you would think we would have come through with some crazy big, like, amazing setup. We're literally just sat on the couch. Why did it take us this long?
I mean,
we put a blanket
of
we want to have a cuter setup. We do,
of course.
But we also wanted to come back and record the first week into January because we have a lot to talk about. It feels like.
Don't even get us started.
And now that we're on camera too, it's like shit. Like we also have to like try and serve face at the same time while we get into like.
When are we
everything.
not? When are we not?
Yeah, so we're wearing like red and pink, our branded colours for Boppin Around.
What? Really?
Fuck you. But anyway.
I'm actually so excited.
Yeah, it is exciting. Guys, sorry if I'm rubbing my nose throughout this. There's something going wrong with my nose, so just please try to ignore everything that's gone wrong. Just only focus on the good, okay? Be nice to us because this is our first time recording video together.
Be nice to her.
It's kind of scary.
I'll take you on, bitch.
Okay, so let me just finish my drink.
Right.
So, it's 2026.
What?
Okay, so, you know, we did the whole Christmas thing.
Merry Christmas and that.
You know?
Yeah.
But we should get into New Year's first because...
New Year's was a vibe.
Yeah, we spent New Year's Eve together and it was actually quite hilarious the whole night
fucking
itself.
Lovely.
Because it was me and you, Kenny, my boyfriend, Sadie, and our friend Helen, right? So we're all together. Now, we had plans for the night in this house. We had plans of things that we wanted to do during the night. We didn't do any of those things. We actually didn't do any of those things. Can we just get into... So, Ayesha had this game she wrote. I don't know if it was a game. It was called Ayesha's Affirmations, right? And she kept talking about it throughout the whole night. She was like, I want to do this thing called Ayesha's Affirmations with you guys. And I was like, okay, it's probably something along the lines of manifesting for each other or something, right? So we literally had sat ourselves down to do it. And like the next day I remember, I'm like, we didn't even do it. Like we sat down, we were all ready to go, and then we didn't do it. What do you think that was because Sadie got sick? Do you think that stopped it from happening?
I think, well, that was definitely one of the things, yeah. I think there was three things.
I think you were about to do it, and then we see Sadie is out on my balcony, like on the couch, like, and I was like, oh my god, Sadie, what's wrong? I think that was around the same time. And then Sadie stands up. I mean, can we expose Sadie like this? Are they gonna care?
I mean, listen, Sadie, you bitch, you need to fucking listen to the fucking podcast. I've been telling you.
Basically, Sadie got up and was like about to vomit. Anyways.
Wait, no, that's not what happened.
No.
Sadie was, okay, we were here on the...
Is your still thing recording?
Okay.
Sorry, we just had some technical difficulties. We're back. The lighting, we turned on the overhead light. Hopefully it's okay. Is it definitely your phone's recording? Everything's recording? Oh. Stop it right now!
It's the universe testing us. Will we fight back? And we will fight back.
What was that? Why did it flicker? Is it still flickering? I can't tell.
It's not.
Look, guys, we're having technical difficulties. Just bear with us, yeah? we will get this sorted, but we appreciate you just even being here and watching us. Even if you don't want to look at us right now, because just listen. Just don't look.
Just close your eyes.
Okay, back to the story.
Okay, Sadie we were all here on the sofa. Kenny was passing out, but managing to get up, up and down.
Stop it right now.
Okay, okay.
Okay, part 3 of technical difficulties. Right, start again.
Okay, Sadie was on the sofa, and then Sadie ran out. Everyone was on the sofa, kind of drunk. The girls were giggling. Kenny passed out a little bit, but Kenny was coming back and forth from consciousness. Sadie's on the outside. We're like, let's go get Sadie. We need to do Ayesha's affirmations. Yada, yada, yada. We go to collect Sadie, me and Venus. Sadie's like, oh no, I can't. I feel. Venus is like, is Sadie gonna throw up? Sadie's like, Sadie just jumps up and Sadie's like, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I could tell because I'm used to that happening with Kenny. But Kenny, he's learned over the years to like just control it, go to the toilet. But, our little girl Sadie, she's just a baby, so...
Sadie walked across the living room, bumped into the wall like 3-4 times.
Okay, I actually hate, one of my... I have okay, maybe I do have a few, but one of the things I just fucking hate is vomit because I'm just someone that doesn't get sick, right? So then I just can't handle it because I don't see it for my own self.
Okay.
So the thing is like... Well, yeah, sorry, you go on with what you were saying.
Oh, after they bumped into the wall, there was just projectile...
No, okay, well, can I just say something?
Okay.
So the next day I'm cleaning, and I see that there's just, okay, this is disgusting, but we were drinking espresso martinis throughout the night, which is probably why we were so hyper, and me and Helen stayed up till, 6 a.m. But... we the next day I just see all along my doors in my hallway just brown stains because obviously when Sadie was going to the bathroom, vomit was starting to pour out of their mouth, right? And it was like I had just noticed it on the carpet that night, which me and Helen started to clean, which we'll get into, but that was a whole thing in itself. But then the next day, I see these brown stains over all my doors because obviously when Sadie was going to the bathroom, they were probably grabbing onto the doors, trying to balance themselves, trying to stay upright, And then because it was on their hand already, they were staining the doors with their vomit. Anyways.
Oh, gosh.
Great first story back on the podcast for the new year, right? But yeah, so...
There's more to it, though. So
you were walking with Sadie into the bathroom.
Babe, Sadie, all over their trousers, all over their top.
I haven't even heard what happened in the bathroom,
They didn't even know what happened until after they came and laid down. I was like, Sadie, She was like, oh, how was it? And I was like, honey, you vomited all over yourself. And she's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, you've literally got vomit all over your trousers. Sadie takes off the blanket and it's just covered in brown poop.
Wow.
It's espresso martini.
What blanket?
The green one.
Was there vomit all over it?
No, I don't think it was dry. Oh, fuck, we were so drunk.
We've been sleeping in that.
Fuck off.
So Kenny's been sleeping with
that.
Fuck
off.
There's vomit all over the blanket.
I don't know, have a look.
I haven't seen any on it.
Okay. Give it a wash.
Okay, anyways. So you're in the toilet with Sadie, right? And then me and Helen are out here, and I'm like, oh fuck, there's vomit on my carpet. Oh my god. Mind you, when me and Kenny moved into this apartment 2 years ago, we had the first little party we had was on New Year's Eve, and I remember we were like, we can never get these carpets dirty. Any little stain that got on the carpet, we were wiping it up. Now 2 years later, it's okay, yeah, there's just vomit. That's fine. So. Helen was like, don't worry, I'll help. And then she grabs the bottle of we have this carpet cleaner bleach thing, and she sprayed so much of it. She emptied the whole thing. I'll actually insert photos. Now that we have video, I can insert photos. I'll insert photos of what my carpet looked like because it was just covered in this thick bleachy foam. It literally looked like a snow machine. Obviously too much was sprayed. You don't need that much, but we were drunk and it was just funny. And then yeah, then me and Helen start giving each other both a motivational pep talk as all of this bleach is just chilling on the carpet. Throughout the whole night, it's we were all in our own little worlds. I think we were all just really hyped to be with each other, but then we would just go off and do our own thing.
Yeah.
Helen was on the phone. You were literally just being a bad bitch in your makeup. Kenny was asleep. Sadie getting sick. I was there dancing non-stop to fucking cat's eye and like fucking
You was dancing a lot.
loosen up my buttons.
When she gets drunk, Venus tends to get very like
Dancey.
mafia boss.
Aggressive.
Aggressive.
Like, I get very loud and just very like, there's clips of me where I'm like talking like I'm a teacher to all of you guys, like just like shut up.
I'm
girl.
yet to review all of the media, right? I haven't had time.
Pieces of media.
Honestly, I've been very busy, and unfortunately, I haven't had the time to even give the media that I took, and I'm very excited to have a look. But from what I know, we look fucking sexy as shit.
Yeah, we all did look really sexy, that's for sure. Like, it was a really cute night with you guys. And I'm just happy
cute.
to have made it into another year. You know?
With each other.
Yeah. It's like we're going on a year of reuniting as friends.
It's
which
big.
is crazy.
No, it's fucking wild.
Yeah.
You know, she told me a year ago, hey, do you want to go Pilates? I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I'd love to. I've been doing Pilates at home for like a year now. And she's like, well, it's Reformer Pilates. I'm like, okay. Okay. And I was like, wow, she's like really cool. She's doing Reformer Pilates. And I was like, damn. So we met up and then we had some food beforehand. I don't remember what we fucking had. But then we went into fucking Pilates and I was like, I'm going to fucking throw the fuck up.
God, this whole, yeah,
what the fuck?
What?
We didn't do affirmations. We didn't do the grapes.
So can you let's list everything we didn't do. So we had different things we wanted to do, but we were just all just like fucking, I don't even know, just screaming and shouting and dancing. We didn't even do anything.
There's lots more. We were all supposed to do dancing together.
So we didn't do the grapes. We were going to do the New Year's grape tradition. We had fireworks. We didn't do the fireworks.
Yep.
What else did we not do?
We were all going to do pole dancing. We didn't do that.
We did. We were all
I
on
didn't.
the pole. Okay, so you didn't for your
Helen
Christmas.
didn't.
Helen did. I saw she spanned the pole. It wasn't that we were going to do pole dancing. You could hop on the pole at any point you want.
Kenny didn't.
And again, Kenny was asleep. No.
These bitches are pole dancing without me. What the fuck?
We didn't do, we were going to play games. We didn't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Ayesha's affirmations. We didn't even do, even though we were sat down ready to do it. Can you get into what it actually was going to be, please?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Actually, yes, I will. Because I kept it a secret. Essentially, I was thinking about... Long story short, I've got this diary at home, you know, and I've been trying to get back into reading and writing more. Try and move away from brain rot so I can focus on being more creative. And I know that for me, affirmations have helped me a lot in my life. And this past year specifically, affirmations have helped me because prior to that, for like a year or so, I wasn't affirming anything except the toxicity of a relationship, like telling myself I want this to end, and it did end. So the affirmation that I skipped past in my notebook was written as to my friend Venus. And I would see that, and you know, when the universe just flicks it open to that page so often, you just think to yourself, what am I trying to, you know, be told here? And then I was like, you know, it'd be so cute if we like did affirmations together, because I know we've all had like experiences this year, good and bad, you know. Like, I know for Venus, she has had some shit times. I know she's had some lovely times. I know for Helen, she's had, you know, good and bad times. Sadie, the same thing. Me too. Kenny as well.
It's been quite an intense year.
Definitely.
It was the year of the snake. Did you know that?
I know.
I don't want to give snakes bad connotations, but I guess they just naturally
Hey,
have that.
fuck
Because that's
snakes.
speciesist.
Oh.
I'm a vegan. Go on.
Sorry, no, you're right.
Go on.
I love a long
Go on, though. Get into it then.
So before I came over, I spent like a good 20 to 30 minutes thinking about general affirmations that I would get us to say individually and go around the room and then say them together. So for instance, it would have been things like, I bring abundance. Abundance is in me. The universe gives to me. Money comes to me easily.
So we were going to go around and basically like say affirmations.
Right. And the reason I wanted to do that is because I was listening to this affirmation video. It's about 30 minutes long, and I've been listening to it. Well, I had been listening to it all of 2025. Amazing. I put it on in the background. I put it on while I sleep, you know, on loop. And it's fabulous because you fall asleep listening to it. The first thing you wake up and you listen to, you hear, is the affirmations playing, and it's so gorgeous. Yeah. Mm-hmm. My cat loves it as well.
Aww, yeah.
Honestly, shout out to her. She gave us her blanket. You know, Mina, if you're watching this.
This is actually, Ayesha's the cat's blanket, guys.
Yeah.
You know, that's all we have to say on that. We still have to do the fireworks, right?
Right.
We can do the affirmations the night we do the fireworks. Also, it's really crazy because, guys, fireworks are illegal in Ireland. At least I think they are. But they're, like, fully legal here. So when Ayesha first got fireworks back for Halloween, right, I was like, how the fuck are you just buying fireworks in the shop? Like, I didn't really think about them being legal in the UK or that you could just get them in the little corner shops. Like, it's so funny to me. Like, I told my sister that we did them, and she's like, oh my God, be so careful. That's so terrible. Tell me you'll never do them again. Because it's like... And we grew up with knowing the fireworks were really dangerous. Did you guys not grow up with that? London is a different kettle of fucking fish.
First time I done fireworks, I was about 17 or 18.
My brother was obsessed with them, like literally obsessed with fireworks from a young
Your brother's
age.
an interesting individual.
And he would buy them like illegally through fucking, I don't know, they would come down from Belfast or something. I don't really fucking know. Let's open our drinks! We were like drinking the past 2 episodes, alcohol, which is funny because I don't know, this is our first sober episode back. Kombucha for me. You know, I had an alcoholic kombucha when I was in Ireland.
Oh.
It made me feel really weird. I didn't really like it. It made me feel sleepy.
Oh, okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
My drink didn't open properly. I might do ASMR
This
one
tastes
day.
like fucking Petit Filou.
Babe, I might...
Do you know Petit Filou?
Yeah, I do. It's so
I didn't know
good.
if it was Irish. Yeah, I can see you do ASMR.
Everything is Irish to you.
Mm-hmm. So, babe, okay, it's 2026, right? And I know you were chatting to me already about something exciting, something really like,
Aww.
yeah. And you wanted to get into it.
I love you. You're so sweet.
So.
Okay. I love Venus. She's literally my big sister, and I've been really busy since the year has started, and I've been wanting to tell her this specifically. So I might have chlamydia.
Oh. That's not what I meant.
That's not what she meant. I know what she meant.
No, you're so funny. Like, you know how a lot of people are like, they don't want to share the most, like, I don't know, vulnerable, intimate things. Like, you don't mind. You're like the most open person. People say that, like, I'm open, but I think you're even more open than. So, chlamydia, right. You know what? It's one of those STIs that's just like, if you're having sex, it's like the fucking flu, right? You're gonna get it. You're gonna catch it. Like, and I think it is really important that, like, especially if you've never done an STI test, to do one.
Thank you.
You probably have it. That's how I feel about it. I don't know if that's fully accurate, but I just feel like everyone is so likely to get chlamydia, especially if you are having sex with, like, I don't know, once you're having sex with, like, let's say a few people in a certain time period, like, the chances of you having it just, they just seem to go up. This is just from my own personal experience with people I talk to and stuff.
Of course. Look, but essentially, and I'll be honest, just before I get into that, she made me feel a lot better when she told me about how chlamydia is essentially the flu of sex, right?
I think I heard someone say that before, actually. Like, I don't know who it was, but I was like, yeah, that's actually really true. And it's like, obviously nothing to be ashamed of course. STIs are not something to be ashamed of. It's literally like any other fucking illness.
Exactly. And to be fair, like, the fact that I have chlamydia, just, you know, even if I do or don't have it, just means I'm a bad bitch because I'm having a lot of sex. So if you never had chlamydia, check yourself, bitch. Clock it.
No, don't shame people. No one's getting shamed here.
See, she's the angel, I'm the devil.
I feel, do you know what it is? I just realised about us. I give, actually, I don't want, this sounds so big-headed. I don't even think this is me, but compared to you and me, it's like I give media training, you give no media.
Yeah.
You're no media training. You're
Yeah.
That's what it is.
She's like the good, cute, warm, cozy girl. I'm the mean bitch, sarky mistress. Anyway.
Oh, you just did the, like, Daniela cat's eye tongue thing.
I didn't even know.
Do it. She does this thing where she's like, I can't even do it. I think you could do it. It's like she brings her tongue, like, all the way around her teeth. That. Yeah. Yeah, she does that. You actually, you do give, you should do that more often in your content. Okay, tell the story, right? Why do you think you have chlamydia? Why do you think you have it?
So, very good question, Miss Venus Energy. I had sex with a man, and at one point during the intercourse, it was unprotected because it just fucking happened. Okay? 99.9% of my meetings are safe, right? The gentleman wears a jimmy, and it's all good.
You switch from like really being like Gen Z into some real like old language.
I'm an
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Since when are condoms called Jimmys?
Welcome to
I
East
feel
London.
like condoms could be called anything. Like it makes sense. I would have understood what you meant no matter what. Like the man wears a little Bobby, the man wears a little Rob. So you got a text from this client saying that they tested positive for chlamydia.
Right.
And then like, how did you feel first when you got that text?
She knows everything. I woke up pissed off.
And you know what she did? She texted me saying, "Babe, I have chlamydia," and I'm like, she didn't tell me like details. I think if you guys have been listening to the previous episodes, I've said before, Ayesha doesn't share details. She just jumps to the end of the story. So she's like, "I have chlamydia," and then it only was like later on when she happened to just drop, "Oh yeah, like you know when he texted me this," and I was like, "Huh? So your client has it?" Yeah.
Horrendous. I don't remember specifics.
Did you feel a bit on edge? Like fuck.
There was a lot going on in that day. I think my mother's birthday was around the corner. Sadie's birthday was around the corner. Christmas and stuff was happening. And I didn't get much sleep. I think somebody was banging on my door. I got pissed off. I slept at like 9 a.m. in the morning. 5 hours later, about 1 p.m., 2 p.m. in the afternoon, I wake up. I see a text and it has a green tick. What does that mean? They're a client who's on my green list. So naturally, I'm going to look at it, you know, because they're on my green list and I want to make sure that they get the best service possible. Lo and fucking behold, the guy's like, "Oh, I've got fucking chlamydia and I'm pretty sure you gave it to me. You should probably get tested, love." And I look at it and I'm like, what the fuck? And that's when I just jumped out of bed and I feel like...
Sorry, so he accused you of giving it to him?
He passive-aggressively kind of tried to accuse, maybe because he was hurt. You know, like, fuck,
Also,
how do I have chlamydia?
like, how do you... But it's like... Maybe he got it from... Like, is he in a relationship?
No, apparently he's not promiscuous.
But is he in a relationship?
No.
I was going to say, like, he's not promiscuous, but he's in a relationship. Okay.
But I just want to say he's very fine.
Okay.
Very well-mannered.
Is he English?
He's English.
Like, white English?
He's mixed race.
Okay.
I think he works in finance. 6 foot, works in finance.
Okay.
Brown
in
eyes.
his
mid-30s. Early 30s.
Okay. Right, well, anyways.
He's so sexy.
The thing about chlamydia is that I've heard, like, people say that you can just... If you've heard of someone... If someone lets you know that they have it, it almost makes more sense for you to just go and take the pill. That there's not even a point to test. But I think it would also be interesting. It is good that you have done the test. I think ultimately it's good that you've gone through and done you did all the steps of the at-home test, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
Oh, Lord have mercy. So, the first thing I did when I got that text... Oh, Venus was texting me mad that morning. I don't know what she was on. This girl is hype. She's so hyper.
Was I texting you like that?
No, you was texting me in a cute way, in a friendly
What was I
way, in a
saying?
normal way. You were just texting me in a normal way.
Is it something we were having that conversation where we were like, we've lost our connection?
No.
we were trying to communicate. We were struggling to communicate.
She was in Ireland.
We didn't know what each other meant.
Right. And it happens every so and so, but it's fine, right? That's just, life. But I was just feeling so overstimulated and I was getting like calls and messages and people talking to me from like family members or whatever. And I was like, fuck. And Venus was texting me and I texted her saying, "Babe, I think I have chlamydia. I'm so sorry. I'm just feeling really overstimulated right now." Venus texted me going like, "Oh, you're that kind of bitch." No,
I didn't do that.
So I looked into getting a test done. And the only thing I could do was get an at-home test kit
Which is
ordered.
a great thing that you can do in the UK, honestly. Great. And it's free as well, which is amazing.
I'm lucky.
No, but there's just one part of this test that I just think is fucking bizarre. So you go ahead and say it. I've done it before, I've tried to do it before, and then every test I've done since then, I refuse to do it because I know that's bad, but eventually it's ultimately like you know what? Just get into what it is.
So
you tell the people. I'm sure they already know.
Right. So essentially, no, they don't already. Oh, maybe
Well,
they
it
do.
depends. It's like if you're from the UK and you've done it at home test, you probably know what we're talking about.
Okay, I just want to preface by saying...
Trigger warning, needles,
yes.
blood.
Kind of. Well, as a sex worker, I want to be more precautious of these STIs.
It is very important. It's actually so important.
And, it's kind of a wake-up call, so I was like, sure, I'll do the test, because I want to make sure I stay safe and take the
Yeah.
proper medication to prevent anything else.
Yeah.
The test includes 4 parts. It includes, and I'll say it in the order that I done it. Okay? Throat, blood, urine, and rectal.
That's interesting because I know for like the ones that I did, it was literally just a swab like inside the vagina. Mm-hmm. And then I don't even think there was a throat one. I think it was just that and then the blood.
Oh. How times have changed.
For chlamydia, all you need to do is stick it up there. I think maybe for you, maybe that's why it was the rectal. I think that's what they test from there.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not a fucking doctor. Can we just also clarify that? If you're watching this thinking that we're extremely wrong in what we're saying, that's fine because we're not actually doctors.
We'd love to learn though if we're wrong.
As every creator says, we're not. Please do your own research.
I mean, if it's related to sex work, I'm a professional. So.
Okay, get into it.
Oh. So,
Cut out.
throat swab. Had to get the throat swab. And it was actually, for someone who's supposedly a throat goat, I had to like reach into the crevices of my fucking throat. I don't have tonsils. Okay.
You got them taken out, right?
Of course. Too.
That helps you with your throat coat. Yeah,
Yeah, I took them out because I thought...
Go to the throat goat episode, guys, if you want to...
Shout out, honestly. Yeah. So I swabbed my throat very thoroughly, very meticulously. And then it was time for the blood test. So the blood test was actually interesting. So the whole test, the entirety, the 4 parts, probably took me an hour and a half to do in total.
Right.
Why did it take so long? Why? Because 1, you have to make sure you drink a fuck ton of water half an hour before you do the blood test. And you have to make sure your hands are fucking hot. Not just warm, but hot. So I made myself a cup of coffee, a hot one, and I just held my hands around it, drank a fuck ton of water beforehand. And then the time came. You wash your hands, they give you an isopropyl wipe. You wipe your fingers, let it, dry, and then...
I just hate this. It's just awful.
No, it's terrible. Trigger warning, blood and needles. So you have to place your hand on the surface, on a hard surface, get the needle. I forgot what you call it. It's a piper or pipette or something. It's not a pipette. It's not a pipette, no. That's something else. So then you prick one of your middle fingers, so either it's the middle finger or your ring finger. You prick one of the sides. You turn over your hand and you milk your hand.
Don't say milk. Oh, I just cannot. I just think it's crazy. Like, did you not feel faint doing it, or just kind of like...
Honey, my cat was looking at me like, Mommy, why?
Like, the fact that you actually
why are you hurting
have to,
yourself?
like, yeah, and they want you to fill up so much, like this much. Like, I just find that bizarre. Like, how is that supposed to come out of my fucking finger? That's
didn't.
That's how big my fucking finger is.
Babe, do you know, okay. They give you 3 needles in case one finger is not enough and you have to do it on extra fingers. But they only give you 1 plaster. The fuck? They give you 1 wipe and 1 plaster, but 3 needles.
Oh my god.
Hey, it said, in case you need more than 1 finger, please go ahead and try. So I ended up using all 3 needles because the first 2 wasn't enough blood. And it specifically says, be patient, this part of the test will take long. That took at least a good 45 minutes.
I remember doing this and literally crying in my bathroom, and I was like, how is this a thing? Like, I was like, how are we just supposed to milk blood out of our fucking fingers?
Jesus.
I don't know. I remember just like, it's great that it's like that it's an option, right?
Right.
But I was just like, this is not some like, oh yeah, like a swab. It's not like a fucking swab. This is like a fucking whole like fucking serious procedure. Like, I'm not qualified to do this.
The day after, I was sitting down and helping my dad fill out a form or something for my grandma. And then I accidentally, like, pressed my finger down and I yelled out loud, like, ow. My dad looked at me like, are you okay? I'm like...
Yeah, like, a part of me thinks, would it not be easier to go and get the blood test done in the doctors, because that way, it's all taken care of for you versus you, like...
Traumatizing yourself.
And they make it... Yeah, I don't know. Anyways...
So
let us know down below if you've done that at home test. Because,
insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
So after that, I had to do a urine test. And what's funny is that I have a tenant in my parents' house. And I was actually bursting to piss because just before the blood test, I drank a lot of water. I had just had my second coffee to warm up my hands, and, you know, I was filled with liquids and I really needed to pee.
God, you're making me need to pee now.
Honey, I went to the loo and the bathroom was occupied. I had to wait for 15 minutes for her to finish using the loo. She finished using the loo. I ran to the bathroom. I'm about to piss all over the place. And I realised you have to get the little plastic wrap bag they give you, open it up into a little cube, pee in that. So I did that, and then you have to pour it into a tube. And then you have to put that into a biohazard bag, just like you did with the blood. Only those two go in the biohazard bag.
Okay.
And then after that...
Biohazard!
No, literally. After that, I peed, you know, flush the toilet or whatever. And then the last thing to do is get the rectal swab. Now, this one is interesting because the level of discomfort, the urine test was the least level of discomfort. The highest level of discomfort was definitely the blood. I think it's not... Physical discomfort was less with blood. I think rectal and oral had a higher level of physical discomfort. I think the blood test had a extremely high level of mental discomfort.
Yeah.
Extremely disturbing. Obviously, my fingers felt bruised after because of how much I had to milk them. It sounds so weird. Even when she said the word milk, I was just like, ew. Ew. So, the rectal swab. You have to get the swab and you have to stick it up your booty and you have to, like, swirl it around in big circles. And then you have to, like, keep doing it, go the other way, Pilates, you know? And then when you take it out...
COVID test.
Yeah.
In your nose, yeah.
But this time it's up your butt. And the COVID
And then you
test,
take it out and what?
You'd have to swirl
Code brown?
No, it wasn't brown, obviously, but...
Because you're clean.
Yeah, exactly. And I've got good fibre, so I pooped very well. But you stick it in there, but when you swirl it, when you take it out, you have to swirl it out. You can't just take it out, you have to swirl it out. And then I packaged everything, you know, and then I was like, okay, cool.
And you're still waiting for the results.
Yeah, I should be getting it tomorrow probably.
Okay, so next episode you can let us know. And actually, it is kind of intriguing that you're writing the test just to see, so...
Yeah. The test will let me know about... It will let me know about gonorrhea. It will let me know about syphilis. It will let me know about
everything, basically,
chlamydia,
right?
HIV.
You did the blood, yeah. Wow. Well, okay. Thanks for sharing that. And now the, I guess, better news that you wanted to share.
Okay, so that was the bad news. The year 25, I did laser for my transition. That was fantastic. Lovely results.
You have your last session tomorrow.
And the last few days, well, on my first day of 2025, right, I decided, this is it, I'm doing it. What am I doing? I'll tell you. For the previous 4 to 5 months, I was doing heavy, detailed research. Prior to that, for the last year and a half, even when I was in my last relationship, I was learning about it, but not so much. After I concluded where I could find my resources and understand the safety risks and how to keep myself safe, I decided to pull the trigger. What am I talking about? I am talking about estradiol unclidite.
Okay.
That is the name of a chemical also known as estrogen. So I'm going to be going on hormones soon.
Yeah, it's so exciting because you've been talking about kind of like, I guess 2026 and your plans for it for a while now. So, you know, it's actually given me, like, it's like I'm going to live vicariously through you. Like, it's exciting to just know that you're doing something, you're stepping in the right direction of where you want to be. And it's just, it's going to be, like, I guess there's going to be amazing times, but there might also be challenges that come with it as well, right? I mean, the challenges, is there any, like, physical challenges that can happen? Like,
good question.
Tiredness, moodiness, things like that.
Right. Lovely question. So I actually gate kept a lot of information from Venus earlier before we started recording because I wanted to talk about it here on the podcast. So the specific chemical that I'm going on is an injectable that is used once a month because I don't like needles, but also it's something that I don't want to be thinking about constantly and I just want to let it do its job in the background. Yeah. You know, just like how normally like a person would go through puberty, it's not like they're thinking about it constantly. Sometimes they are maybe, but it's just happening, right? You get on with life. Mm-hmm. That's what I want it to be.
And it's over a gradual period too. I mean, I know it depends. Like some people puberty happens. But I think as well, female puberty is a slower process, I think.
Yeah.
Like, so, yeah, like, to be honest, I feel like puberty for me lasted for fucking 10 years or some shit. I don't even know. So, yeah, I'd say the slower the better, right? Well, I mean, there's me just pulling more information out of nowhere. Like,
let me just...
You educate me. Come on.
Sure, honey.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Dr. Ayesha. Hey. Yeah, go on.
We're not licensed professionals. So the specific chemical is, let's just call it EU for short, estradiol unclidite. The reason I went for that one is because the half-life of this chemical is very long, right? So the initial change in your body, the chemicals in your body specifically, and your mental behavior, everything will take a little bit of time, but
so interesting.
Definitely the changes will come. There will be less mood swings, right? There will be less dips.
Okay.
If you were to take, let's say, estradiol valerate or estradiol I forgot the name of the other one, but valerate is one of them. Valerate is the one where you inject every 10 days. What happens is there tends to be a dip. Okay? So there's...
Sorry, don't mind me, guys. I have to...
No, don't mind her. Honestly, don't mind her.
My nose is fact, as I said earlier.
Fact.
Absolutely fact.
What happens is there's dips because the half-life is shorter, right? So what do I mean by dips? I'm talking about dips in terms of your mood, specifically your mood. And for a lot of trans people, they have like suicidal thoughts, they have like, self-hating, self-image issues, self-loathing, yada yada. I've had that since I was 16. Whatever, puberty, right? The thing about estradiol unclidite is that because it's very gradual, the mood swings are basically I wouldn't say non-existent, but you'd still be getting your period cycles.
Yeah, that's so interesting.
Yeah. You won't be getting those dips from feeling the chemical kind of like wear out, So let's say if I'm on my antidepressant medication and I skip a day or so, give it a week and then I'm going to be feeling shite for a few days, right? But if I stay on it, I'm going to feel fine.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going to feel fine if I stay consistent. With this, it's supposed to ensure that the consistency is irrelevant because you're injecting once a month. So even at the end of the month, your body's not going to feel like, oh, fuck, I feel so shit.
Hormones are so
It's interesting. And I just didn't want to feel like, I have so many more things to do. I have to inject myself at least once a week or once every 10 days, and it's just like, I want to just not think about that. I want to get on with my life. The changes within the first 2 or 3 months might take a bit longer for me compared to someone who's on estradiol valerate or enanthate, I think it was called. But unclidate is basically good because if you were to take any of them long term, I don't want to feel these mood swings, I don't want to feel specific mood dips because it makes me think about when I'm missing my days on antidepressants. I feel shit. I don't want stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was my answer to your question.
And will you be needing assistance to inject it? Because I can help you.
I would fucking love that.
Oh my god, yeah, I will do that. Because I'm just thinking if you're putting it into I don't know if it's your booty cheek or what, but. I'm just thinking of when I've seen girls do IVF, they always have their partners injecting the hormones, right? So, because it's literally goes into your butt cheek, so you can't really see it yourself, right? So, I would love that. It's really sweet of you. Oh my god, not us saying we're not doctors and now we're literally about to do something very medical together. There's Venus. Okay, wow. It's just hormones are so fascinating, especially the female hormones, the fact that they are so cyclical like that, right? Because male hormones tend to be, they're a 24-hour cycle, right? They go through a whole hormone cycle in 24 hours versus us. It's
like a 28-day cycle.
It's actually so
it's wild,
fascinating. And the fact that these hormones are released in your brain and then they I don't know.
Let me say, actually, I saw this study the other day. I saw this study the other day, and I would love to quote the study, and I would love to add the study, but I've seen the study being talked about before by other people across the internet. I will find it one day, and I will give it to our viewers and to you as well. But the study talks about a specific part of the human brain. I don't know if it's the amygdala or something, but a specific part of the brain. And it talks about how, and you've probably seen it too, how trans people, right, that part of the brain matches the biological variant of their desired gender.
Wow.
Wild.
Like, it's in what you mean, like the shape of it, or just like
The shape of it.
Yeah.
Specifically the shape. And that
That's so
shape
fascinating.
determines
Yeah.
how the behavior is, right? Because if your brain, certain bits of it are different shape
That's
sizes.
so fascinating.
It's because it's being used more or used less, or different parts are being, blah, 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 used, or having more blood flown that way. Whatever. It's insane. It's insane.
Well, it's like neuroplasticity in a sense. Like,
Thank you.
like the brain
Yeah.
changes depending on what is
Big time.
what you're doing, what's going on in your life,
Big
the skills
time.
that you learn, all that. So then it's like people who are like anti-trans or whatever. It's like if you, I mean, they're still gonna be how they're gonna be, but you literally show them biological facts like this. Like, that's crazy. Wow,
Yeah.
I really want to see that study. Actually.
No,
Yeah.
same. And the lady who was talking about it, she was a cis woman. I think she's a professor, and she was talking about it's interesting because people talk about how trans people, are not biological and blah blah blah. But then you can, at one sense, you can look at it like this: a trans person who is medicated, technically, they are of their desired gender biologically and neurologically, technically, especially if they've been on it for
Yeah.
quite a while. And neurologically, actually, they are of the desired gender from fucking birth, regardless. And it's just really interesting to me how society is so fucked. But yeah, hormones.
Wow. So it's gonna be you injecting the one hormone.
Yes. So, the idea is I'd be injecting it for 20 months.
Okay.
The batch I have, it's for 20 months, and it's once a month. That's only estrogen. The way it works is it works as a testosterone blocker as well.
Okay.
It doesn't have progesterone. Progesterone is something that you
So
can...
does it have a testosterone blocker in it, or does it just automatically?
It behaves as a testosterone blocker. It's interesting, very interesting. Yeah. I done my research, right? Because I was like...
Yeah, I feel like you've really looked into this. Like, you're very smart. You've
Oh,
done your research. You know what's up. I feel like, yeah.
babe, there's only one downside. I have to quit smoking and vaping.
What? Wait, really? You never said this. What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're injecting hormones. I don't specifically remember what it is, but there's an increased rate of blood clotting.
Right. You know what? Why do I feel like... Okay. I feel like I have heard of that. I think I've heard of that in terms of the pill. Smoking if you're on the pill. Could be some... I don't know if that's true.
Could
if
be.
That's correlation,
No, it
but
could
I
be.
think I've heard that. So you really got to be like, no more smoking.
Yeah.
Wow. That means I'm going to stop smoking... By
Yeah.
what's the word? By association.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really smoke, only like, social smoking when I'm drinking, guys. I might have like 1 or 2 in Primavera, maybe like 15 in the night. Chain smoked. But that's because you have them on you, so you don't have them on you.
But, okay, let me tell you. So essentially, Venus is going to be the friend of the big bum, and I'm going to be the friend of the big tits.
I honestly think her boobs are going to get really big.
My mum has big tits.
Do you know? Yeah. But wait, what were you saying before that? We were saying something.
Blood clotting.
Oh yes. Are you gonna like give up smoking gradually? Do you think, or are you like how? What's your plan? Because when are you gonna start taking the hormones? Like, you're gonna start this month?
As soon as they come, I'm taking it. I don't give a fuck.
Wow.
I don't give a fuck, honestly.
And smoking, just gradually try and cut it out.
Yeah. So
Because you do be like you smoke every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Currently, how many? Okay, let's count together. How many cigarettes have I had today and yesterday? Yesterday I had. It was a terrible day. We're not going to talk about that now. I had maybe about 5 cigarettes total. Today, so far, I've had about 4 cigarettes. in my life, there were times when I was like 18, I'd be having 2 packs a day. That's like 40 cigarettes.
Yeah.
The tar level on those cigarettes are very high, but now I'm having cigarettes with lower tar content. I don't think it'd be too hard. During COVID, I actually quit smoking for a few months,
Okay.
but that was out of fear of death. But I guess now that with blood clotting, I guess there's a fear of death again.
That was out of fear of death, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's valid. I heard a man in Tesco yesterday. He said like, "Well, I'm spending £70 just to kill myself." When he was buying a cigarette.
Jesus.
Which, like, you know, yeah. Okay, and after those 20 months, what happens? You still need to take the hormones
Continue.
for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Okay, but you can kind of go through periods where you don't take it as much, or...
It depends. I will talk to a clinician about that.
Yeah.
The idea is that obviously one day I will get sexual reassignment surgery, but that would mean that my testes would be gone, which
And
means
then you wouldn't need the hormones as much.
you would still need them, otherwise you'd
You
die.
still... Really?
I think so.
What?
I don't know.
No. Stop. I'm not creating this trans fear.
No, wait, it's a joke.
Okay.
Was
I
that
really-
serious? Did
I believed you for a
Oh.
Okay.
She's so naive and sweet
Oh,
and
shut
just
up.
innocent.
Okay. Shut up. No. Okay. Well, then how like what tell me like what happens long term?
Long term, your body just like adjusts.
Okay. So, but you still take the hormones into like okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Same thing
well,
for
there's-
trans men
yeah,
as well.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool.
So it's gonna be interesting to go.
I
through
could
the
get
year.
implants as well for like hormones. That way I don't have to inject. So I know a few dolls on the
Oh,
internet who do
okay,
that. Yeah.
okay. And wow, so it's gonna be interesting to go through the year on this podcast and like just for you to chat about your like how you're getting on with
Yeah.
it. And you also are planning to move out this year too.
That's crazy, right?
Like, I'm excited for you this year. Honestly, I think it's gonna be a really good year for you.
I'm so happy.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
feel
gonna
like last year you laid the groundwork down,
be... Yeah.
and this year like you really get to like let it rip.
No, I appreciate that you saying that, because I do believe I did put a lot of groundwork into this year, because you get to transition medically, but then you've got the social transition, you've got kind of a mental transition, you've got a kind of spiritual transition. There's so many aspects to it, because it's like, am I trying to fit into a heteronormative society, or am I just trying to feel better and not want to unalive myself?
Yeah.
The story of a trans person. Am I right?
Yeah.
And you have to kind of figure out, okay, I deserve to live. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to have friends. I deserve to have a support system. I just deserve to be a human being. At the end of the day, I might be a sex worker. My best friend might be a sex worker. But there's so many people out there. We're the minority. Most people are not sex workers, regardless of whether they are cis or trans, right? Majority of the dolls that I know on the internet, and the ones that haven't got to meet a lot of them, because there's not many of us, right? I don't have another doll friend in person.
Yeah.
I have a lot on the
Even
internet.
just me and you being friends in terms of like being sex workers and being friends, like I didn't have any friend
There
before
you go.
you that was
Yeah.
doing this as
Yeah.
well, basically, like in my real life presently,
Mm-hmm.
So that's like two parts for you too, like the sex working thing and then being trans as well.
Yeah, it's
like,
crazy.
do you want to meet more trans girls this year in person? Like,
Yes.
because I know you're friends with some online. And
So I spoke to 2 who we've been talking about meeting a lot. Well, technically there's 3. So there's shout out. I'll just give their names, not their full names, that get government names.
and their address and their phone number.
Elle, Clem,
Shout out Al, shout out Clem.
and Maya.
What about Katerina? No.
Oh, fuck off. Katerina's a gorgeous
I
angel.
just remember Katerina because I spoke to her.
The thing
Hey
is,
girl, if you're listening.
I love you, Katerina. The thing is, she's all the way up in Manchester. The other 3 are closer. So,
Okay,
Well,
okay.
actually, that's not true.
I mean,
Maya's the
Manchester.
closest.
I'll go down
Shout
to
out-
Manchester. We
shout
can
out
do
to-
a little road trip to Manchester and
No,
me
big
tagging
time.
along.
Big time.
I loved Manchester because it had this amazing vegan restaurant. I literally went back to Manchester just to go to it and now it's fucking closed down.
Oh,
Chinese, baby. It was fucking amazing.
damn.
Oh my god. It makes me so sad that it closed down. if you guys are from Manchester or know of anything in Manchester, I think it was called it was something beginning with R, I swear. Ruby's Kitchen or something. I don't know. It was so good.
Let me just... I was messaging Clem the other night, so I didn't tell Clem this, but I think I told you. So a few months back, when I got my name legally changed, I did it. I fucking did that shit. I changed my name legally because I was feeling so down and so just sad. And then something that really hurt my feelings, not because I was like jealous or like sad, it's just that I was just thinking, you know, I'm so unhappy with, you know, my transition at that specific time, but that's because I was feeling depressed. So one of my friends, Clem, she had started hormones. And I was like, oh, this is so fucking sad. And that's when I did my name change. And then the other night, after I got my hormones ordered, I was on Instagram for a few minutes, and it was like 4 a.m, and I saw Clem, she had a post on her story. I looked at it, I smiled, you know, I reacted. Yeah. And then I was like, I put my phone down and I reacted. I was thinking, wait, I should tell her. So I picked up my phone and I messaged her and I said, hey girl, I ordered my hormones. And she's like, you know, her response was, she's like, girl, shut the fuck up. I thought you were already on hormones.
Oh my god.
I was like, bitch.
Wow.
I was like, girl, no, stop it.
No way.
I was like, girl,
oh
stop it.
my
I'll show you the chat.
Wait, that's actually so, yeah, because in a sense, it's like, you've already male failed so many times. Like,
so awkward.
You know, it's like, so I can see how, like, people would think that you already are, you know? Because, like, you're already, like, I mean, female presenting in so many ways, right? I guess the hormones are just gonna, what are the hormones gonna do? Grow your boobs?
Right, they're gonna grow my boobs. They're gonna soften my skin.
Ooh.
I'm probably gonna get a bit shorter.
Will you actually go down? How
Yeah.
does that work, though?
I don't know.
Like, I guess that's like what happens as you get older. People shrink. Now, is it because your spine might like compress or something?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
What about like hair? Like, obviously you've gone through laser, but like, will you have even less hair follicles?
Yeah.
Hair will grow longer.
The hair on my head will grow longer.
Okay.
The hair on my body itself, excluding the pubic areas, will grow thinner, and more sparsely. Then fat distribution.
Right. Oh, where is it gonna go? Because like with
to my ass.
With male hormones, where does it go?
I don't know.
More spread out.
I don't know. I don't have that much fat.
I know the female way of storing fat is more so in the lower body, right? Versus like upper. Maybe male. It's more. I don't fucking know. So yeah, and it's probably going to be gradual, that when I say me, I might not notice it as much day to day, but then if we look back, it'll be like, oh my god.
Babe, when we do the injections, because it's once a month, I'm going to be filming every time I inject.
Oh my god.
Here's me before I inject, here's me after.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to have to.
Babe, please.
Because I see some dolls do that.
Because like your TikTok right now, if you guys follow Ayesha on TikTok, like it's very like fashion, makeup, like, you know, filming her OOTDs, OOTNs, you know, and I think you can make that account more personal, but I actually think you should start a new account for your whole transition. Yeah. And then like you'll actually, because right now you're more tailored towards, your main account is tailored towards, you know, getting people over to your OF, like mostly men, right? So if make a new account, and then it's more like for every other trans person watching, you know, or just people wanting to learn or whatever.
I love that.
Not me being your little social media manager.
She's full of ideas. It's insane.
I was gonna say one more thing. What else did I think was gonna change about you? Voice or no?
So no.
No, okay.
Estrogen does not do that.
Oh yeah, when you think about it, yeah, okay.
Testosterone does for trans men. When they go on testosterone, it lowers their voice.
Right, but if you're blocking your testosterone with estrogen, it still doesn't work.
Damage is already done. That's why puberty blockers are so important. And actually, I don't know if we've mentioned it, because I don't know if we mentioned it on the podcast, but I just want to correct a mistake that I made previously. So puberty blockers for teenagers going through puberty, the idea is that they can continue to grow as a human, but they just won't have the effects of puberty happening. that is it. And then when they get to the consenting age of an adult, and maybe they, let's say 25 even, when they have their prefrontal fucking cortex fully developed, they can say to themselves, okay, do you know what? I don't want to go through a different puberty. I want to go through the puberty that, you know, my body will naturally go through. Or I do want to go through...
And they're kind of like a blank canvas in it, so to speak.
Exactly.
So then...
But they're still healthy. Nothing's changed.
Okay.
You know, they're basically androgynous.
Yeah, okay. So, but then what would be the different effect of the hormones then? Just...
Then, let's say if I was assigned male at birth and I got to like 25 and I was on puberty blockers all the way until 25 and I want to take estrogen, there is not a single thing from the visible eye from another trans person that'd be able to clock this new trans person. I'm not even going to suggest a cis person clocking a trans person. I'll leave it to the trannies themselves. If, let's say, I was assigned male at birth and I got to 25 and I was on puberty blockers and I was like, I do want to go through a male puberty, perfectly fine. Your body will then go through male puberty and you will grow as you want it to.
When you get off of the blockers.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay.
You're right. Blank canvas.
Okay, so then it will just happen no matter what. Your brain will just do it then when you get off them. But if you want it, then take female hormones. Is that the right word for them? Female hormones, yeah. It's like...
Feminizing.
Yeah, okay. Well, if you want to then like transition fully to female... You'll take the hormones and it will be just like your process now?
Yeah.
Okay. So like voice won't change?
Voice won't change. Okay. But obviously...
It just helps because if you... Is it more so if you don't want to do it, then you can actually go back to being male?
It's more...
Or go through the male puberty?
It's more so about conforming to a religious society. Because it's all about the control, right?
Yeah.
We don't know what it means to be gay. We don't know what it means to be a lesbian. We don't know what it means to be non-binary. We don't know what it means to be cis or trans. This is just, it's wrong. It's not what's written in the Quran. It's not what's written in the Bible. Sorry, Mr. in the sky. I'm trying my best to everyone who believes in faith. I do apologize, Venus. I'm a relatively new
Am
atheist.
I a real religious person?
No, I know, but I'm a relatively new atheist, and
that's news to me.
One of the phases relatively new atheists go through is cussing out religions.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, puberty blockers are important because it gives everybody who's either on one side of the fence or the other side of the fence a chance to chill the fuck out and let the person grow up and decide as they grow up. Because yes, they are a child, right? But that's the whole point of puberty blockers. Give them the time to grow up and decide for themselves. Of course.
I think it makes a lot of sense, yeah.
It doesn't
and
do
it kind
anything
of
to your body.
like, yeah, and it kind of like then is even more like reason that being anti-trans doesn't really make sense, because they try and do this thing of like, oh, they're being exposed to this like LGBT material, trans, like education on being trans, LGBT, everything, like it's gonna mess up our children, like save the kids, all this stuff. But it's like, well, actually no, because like, hello, if they do believe that they're trans, they don't have to go through a full transition at whatever age. They can just simply stop their puberty until they're old enough then to like make a decision for themselves, you know, like all this fear mongering, and it's like it's literally fear mongering.
Exactly.
Do you know, like. And
majority of trans people who go through
it's all like it could be all a very it could be a peaceful process.
Exactly.
But it's these people who their voices are very loud right now, creating this fear around it.
And what's the point of their voice being loud?
Just shame and just ugh.
Because it's fear that creates revenue.
Really a change of topic, but I don't know if you've seen that everyone's talking about this show. She used to live under a /rock, but she's a bit more above the surface now, but she still sometimes doesn't hear of, you know, the shows that people are watching right now. I put her onto I Love LA. She only watched a few episodes, but she loved it. It's very me and you. It's like a very me and you show. When I was watching it, I was like, I need Ayesha watching this now. Like, I feel like I'm Maya and she's still laughing, literally.
I know, I clocked it as well.
Like, literally, like,
I clocked it.
It's actually really funny.
I messaged her. I'm like, I'm Tallulah, right? And she's like, yeah.
Literally. But the other show right now that's popping off, everyone's obsessed with it. Well, all the girls, gays and lays are obsessed. Heated Rivalry.
Okay.
Have you not heard of it?
No.
Oh my god, it's everywhere right now. And like I only just started watching it with Kenny like 2 nights ago. We've only watched 2 episodes, so I can't say too much, but babe, it is literally TV porn. 2 gay men. Please, you need to watch it. It's literally porn. You will love. Now I know you're not like, I think you're more into, if anything, maybe lesbian porn, potentially. But it's an interesting storyline. There's only 6 episodes, babe.
I watch.
It's
porn
literal
regardless.
straight up sex on TV.
I mean, okay, lesbian porn is something that was watching more so when I was like 18.
Okay.
And I was kind of jealous.
Just watch it by the time we record next week, and I want you to come back, and I'll probably be finished it by that point.
Lesbian porn used to make me sad.
Because you...
Yeah, I was
wanted...
a fucking tranny
Yeah,
and didn't even fucking clock it.
But please just watch it, babe. Heated. It's very heated.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You don't sound excited for it.
No, I do.
I'm just intrigued.
She was just talking about how it's about gay porn, and then she talked about how...
It's about these 2 guys, right? And there's a lot of sex. That's all I'll say.
Because when you said... see, I'm stuttering now. Because I'm a bit... Feeling a bit... Not shy, but a bit like...
Yeah, not the way she gets... When she's talking about sex, she's like... I don't want to say the words because let's try and keep ourselves a bit censored, right? I'm Maya, you're Tallulah. But then when someone else talks about sex, she's like, oh, okay. I mean, I don't really know what that is. I wouldn't know anything about that.
She's right. Oh, she just slapped the mic.
Okay, you know what? We need to finish.
Let me just add one thing.
Whew, this episode was a fucking mindfuck. I'm not used to this fucking
Babe,
camera. I hope it's recording, babe.
No, I genuinely... Let me check.
Oh, it's not, is it? Babe, it's not, is it?
It's not.
Are you joking?
That means we're just going to have to like...
Babe, are you joking?
I'm not.
What happened to it? I knew we had to check. Babe, did your phone die?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So...
Okay, so guys, we only have just realized, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll already know, but... So our fucking... Ayesha's phone wasn't recording. It actually shut itself off. So we only got around 30 minutes of footage, which is so fucking sad. But you know, we said we were going to have technical difficulties. We had fucking around 10 difficulties. It's really sad, actually. But you know what? I've been through this before where you think you're recording and you're not. It's the very first video episode. I'm sorry, we really did not eat. We're actually starving right now. We did not devour. We apologize.
I'm so sad because
we will get better. We'll get better.
Yeah,
the setup isn't. I don't love our setup, but you know we'll fix that as we go.
It was shocking when I got up and touched my phone and it was stone cold.
Very sad.
when I touched it and it was stone cold. And it wasn't hot because it's...
Do you remember we had an episode like this where the microphone wasn't recording and we lost loads of it?
Yeah.
And then we had to start again?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know...
Yeah, because the iPad...
Guys, if you're here and you're watching our journey, you're a real one and you're going to see us grow.
I love you.
Okay. Anyways, wow, what a great episode back. Episode 1 of season 2. Fucked it. We fucked it. It's okay, though.
I mean, we didn't fuck it, but...
you spit a lot of good information. Okay, well guys, thank you so much for listening or watching the first however long, probably around 20 minutes, and we really are excited to be back in 2026 starting season 2 of Boppin Around, and just manifests for us that, you know, as we record video, things will be fine. And I think this episode was great. We talked about a lot of interesting stuff about transitioning, and I think it was very just insightful into your journey, and it's going to be like quite interesting to see you go through it this year. And
we're grateful.
I only want good things.
We're very grateful to have you here with us.
Yeah, especially starting a new year with a podcast is cool.
Big time.
You know, we can actually see what happens throughout the year.
Like we're still getting the grips of
very much, as you can see.
You know, but we're just very happy to have you along the way.
Anyways, guys, thank you for listening.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Ciao. Ciao.